channel. In this video, I will show you that how we can display a large number of images and where you don't even know the total number of images which are present, how to display them in Flutter. So here we will be using listview.builder constructor. So when do we use listview.builder? Whenever we want to create a list recursively without writing code again and again, then we use listview.builder. Here what I am showing is the main.dart file which we get once we have created a Flutter project, and here I have removed the my home page which would be there already, and now I'm going to define it in my own way. So for that I'm making this class extend stateless widget. So let's write that, and here my home page. So in order to use this listview.builder, to work with lists that contain a large number of items, it's best to use the listview.builder constructor. I have told this earlier. In order to use it, we need the data source. In my previous video, I had shown that how we can display the images when we had those images in our assets. I will provide the link in the description. But here we are not going to use any of these images, and you don't even require this extra folder. I am going to use a list of URLs of images, and I have already created a list of URLs and which you can find in the description given below. So this is the list which I want to show, and here I have used only 10 images, but if you want to use large number of images, then you can do it, and then you can use listview.builder. And to use listview.builder, we need to provide the value for item count. So now let me show you first. Here it is returning the container, but since I want an app bar, I'll use scaffold. And then app bar, and within the title you can give anything, just enclose it within the text, that is listview.builder. Let me format it. Okay, now let me save my code and rerun this. So here we see that we have our app bar. Now we need to display the images one by one below here. So for that, as I had told, we are going to use listview.builder in our body of this scaffold. So let's write the body and use listview.builder. So here we require two items, that is item builder and item count. Item count is like the number of images which you want to display, and we already know that we have a list of images here, and suppose you have a very large list, then you can't manually count it, right? So for that we have an inbuilt function, that is for calculating the number of items in a list, we can use the name of that list .length. So here I'm going to use that. First I'll copy this and paste it here. And here I need to provide the item count, and that is a.length. Okay, so here the item builder is defined as null, but we need to return something. The item builder should always return a non-null widget. For example, here we want to return an image, so we will use image.network. We are using .network because the form of image which we have is in the form of URL. So we are going to use image.network. The item builder callback will be called only for item count number of times. So that's the reason we have defined the item count. We will make our item builder return an image using image.network. Thus we can display all the images using it. So now let's do it. In this we need to return. Okay, so for that we need to first define it. It takes two parameters, that is build context, let me write it as ctx, and then int index. So this index will be used to provide a particular image to be displayed. So in this I have to return image.network, and here you need to provide the URL source. So we know that our URLs are stored in this list. So in order to access a particular URL, we need to write a of index. So similarly we are going to do this here, a of index. Now let's save it and see the output. Okay, now here we see that we have a list of images which are displayed, and as I had showed in my previous video, we don't need to write lot of code to display images, but here we have successfully displayed all the images. Let's do some formatting because it looks very odd. So what I will do is I'll add an icon, provide border and elevation to it. So in order to add a heart icon, what I will do is for each image, for each image we need a heart icon. So for that I'm gonna wrap this image and an icon in a column widget. So let me first wrap it in column. And then children. And put this within the index. Okay, so here now we have our image within the column, and now we also need to add icon. So for that I will add icons dot favorite. Okay, so now let's see it. Okay, here we can see a small heart is formed, and I also feel that we need to add a little bit of padding around each images. So for that I will wrap column within the padding widget. Okay, and in that I'll define padding and give it as hinserts.all, and let me take as 20. And let's see. Okay, so now this looks better, but what I need is actually I need to provide a little bit of elevation for each image along with this icon, and I also need to change the color of icon, and I also need to provide spacing in between this image and this. So to do that I will wrap this within a card. So let me do that. I will wrap this within a card and then provide the elevation as 20, and let me see. Okay, this looks better. Now in card we also have the option of shape which provides the border. So I'm gonna use this shape and then borders, border dot all, and in that I'm going to specify the width as 5. Let us save and see this. Okay, so now we can see that we have a border also. Now what I need is I need even this to be in black and the icon to have some other color, and as well as it I will change the size of this icon. So for that we need to change the color of card. So for that I'm using color, and here I'll provide it as colors dot black. Cool. And once we have changed the card color, we need to change the color of icon as well, because it won't be visible otherwise. So here I'm going to use color, and let me use it as colors dot yellow maybe. Okay. So now when we say this, we'll see that it looks better, but we also need to provide a spacing between the image and icon. So for that, here I will use size box, and in that I will give height as 10, 20 maybe. Let us see that. And along with it, I want to increase the size of this icon as well, and let me provide it as maybe 40. So this looks much better, and as we have seen here that we have created a list of images and displayed them beautifully here. So in this tutorial you have learned that how we can use listview.builder and how to display a list of images easily even when you don't know the number of images. So thanks for watching my video. Please to share, like and subscribe. Thank you.